I've got to call it like it is. There are a lot of beer brands out there that are trying to cash in on this holiday by slapping an American flag on their package, regardless of whether or not they are truly American. So this July 4th, drink American, whether it's 8 beer or any other American-owned beer brand. And on behalf of all of us out here, we appreciate your support. Cheers.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live, make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, Anheuser-Busch. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. All right, if I could sing, I could probably sing the whole thing. But it's too late because they done lost billions of dollars in valuation in the company because of the shares and all of the revenues and stuff like that. That's what I read online.
What beer we gonna drink on 4th of July?
I don't know. What beer?
Anything but Bud Light. Probably maybe Heineken Light.
No Bud Light. Say no.
Say no to Bud Light.
Say no to Bud.
Say no to Bud Light.
No Bud Light. No Bud Light.
Not here.
Anything but Bud Light.
You know, we're not drinking Bud Light, that's for sure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tommy, honest opinion, even seeing stuff like this in these ads, do you think Bud Light can really dig themselves out of this hole they've created?
Now, that was a great ad. Now, had they not done what they did in late March and early April, that would have been a great ad. But they're not acknowledging the problem, so it really doesn't matter how many patriotic ads they put out, how many Budweiser Clydesdales they put out, how many American flags they wave and barbecues. Until they address the issue, this will not stop.
And I got it from a reputable source. Fox News posted it. So I'm pretty confident that they losing a lot of money. And then they hiring these blue head dummies that are out of touch with America. And they had this campaign to push a transgender.
Hi, impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate. This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it.
And I don't know who they think drinking Anheuser-Busch Bud Light. I don't know who they think drinking it. It ain't the blue-head devils. It's the working class American. The person working hard every day, busting their head, come home, have a nice beer to hang out and relax. My uncle then, when they used to come from working hard and they come home and knock back a beer. Not the blue head dummies. Now, they done did all this. They done went woke. Girl that we saw on there running her mouth about it's so boring and we have to innovate and be inclusive. They did all that.
I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
This weekend, we celebrate the birth of our great nation. I am so proud to be an American and look forward to celebrating with good food, great friends, and of course, ice cold beer. At 8, we believe in truth and authenticity. Our company is proudly based right here in Texas, and all of our beer is brewed right here in the good old USA. So I've got to call it like it is. There are a lot of beer brands out there that are trying to cash in on this holiday by slapping an American flag on their package, regardless of whether or not they are truly American.
So essentially what she's saying is that they tired of you patriotic people, you know, the country music singers. And when I was in college, everybody knocking back Bud Light at every party I was at because it was cheap and it get you drunk if you drink about 6, 7 of them. But now it's the woke non-binaries and blue-haired devils that are coming out and getting drunk, I guess, on the weekend and doing nefarious things. I will say this. I think they miscalculated their base. I really do believe so. They're trying to push this as the new wave of wokeism and progressivism. And this is why people like myself and others are very critical about progressivism in America. Progressivism is regressive. It's not progressive. And conservatism is conserving. But if you want to be progressive, you have to actually be progressive. That means you have to progress past what we've conserved that's more beneficial than what we've conserved, right? I think that progressivism would say that, okay, law enforcement was done this way. There's a better way to do it. Defunding the police is stupid. But if you want to fund the police to give them better training and adequate skill sets, and therefore you can entice people to become police officers and give them a higher qualification for it, pay them more money, that's progressive. If you want to go through and say, okay, homosexuality and stuff don't have to be a mental illness, but how about we do research and study and try to help people overcome it? That's progressivism. You know, you got books and literature and things that you teach your kids. You don't introduce pornography into the school. You teach them, I would argue, you would teach them to evade that, because that leads them to sexual promiscuity. Then you have unwanted childbirth, and then you have a whole bunch of ignorant kids having kids, and then kids raising kids, and then the next generation is stupid. That's progressive. Having somebody like Donald Trump in office, in my opinion, somebody that's bucking the system, somebody that's saying, y'all just, doing a lot, not getting a lot done. It's time to go on past the politicians and get real Americans in the office to run the country. That's progressivism. Progressivism isn't getting an old man, and the oldest man you can find in politics. You put that fool in office, and he's stumbling around everywhere, falling up the stairs. How do you fall upstairs? Okay.